Hi guys, it's Beth from Pass the Plants, and today we are going to make vegan protein-packed mashed potatoes. They're going to be awesome. And not only are they vegan, they are whole foods, plant-based with no oil. So that all sounds like a lot to say, but it's basically just means these are the healthiest and tastiest potatoes you'll probably ever have. Okay, so first we need to make the creamy sauce that we'll pour over the potatoes after they've cooked. So our butter and milk replacement, if you will. And what I use for that is cauliflower that we cook down along with garlic and some raw cashews. So I've already taken, this is 1 head of cauliflower that I've broken into florets. You can also use frozen cauliflower for this. That's the perfect thing to use, a perfect way to use frozen cauliflower, because you actually want it to be really soft when you cook it, and that's what happens with frozen cauliflower. So let's add it to a nice big pot. And then I've got 3 garlic cloves, and it's not going to be quite the same flavor as roasted garlic, but it will add a nice flavor, and it's nice to have it cook in with the liquid. So I'm just going to smash that. Kind of want to leave it a nice big piece though, because you're going to be straining it out in a little bit. One more thing, I forgot to add the cashews. You add them at this point because they soften up while the cauliflower is being cooked, and then they become part of the sauce. So forgot to add those, they're added. Now this is covered with water, and we're going to bring it to a boil. Simmer it for about 6 to 8 minutes until the cauliflower is nice and soft. Okay, while the cauliflower, cashews, and garlic are cooking away, now we can prep our potatoes. For this recipe, you can use russet potatoes if you like, peel them, but I really love the flavor and texture of Yukon Golds. They're my very favorite potato to use for mashed potatoes, but whatever mashed potato you like, you go with that. So we'll just peel these. Okay, so we have the cauliflower, garlic, cloves, and cashews that have cooked down for about 6 to 8 minutes, and they're fork tender. So now I'm just going to remove them with a slotted spoon to this blender, and you can use any blender that you want. So I have my little, you can use a strainer too, but basically the idea is to just leave the hot water in the pot so that you don't have to bring a whole bunch more water to a boil when you cook potatoes. But you can if you want to. It's totally up to you. So now we're just going to puree this with our flavorings into a beautiful sauce. So this is a teaspoon of salt. Add that in there. And then 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. It just gives it a little bit of savory flavor. You can leave it out if you don't like nutritional yeast. No worries at all. And then we'll just blend this up till it's nice and creamy. This is the part where I taste test it. Honestly, I could just eat that on its own. It is so good. So we're just gonna set this aside and then get our potatoes cooking. So now I have to my pot of water that's coming back up to a boil. I've got all these beautiful chunked potatoes. I'm gonna add that in very gently. Oops, splashy water. Okay, I'm in potato steam bath land. So the potatoes were cooked, made sure that they were nice and soft, and then I drained them off. So now we have our little masher. I'm just gonna give them a head start. And you can use, a electric mixer or whatever you have. I just have this handy, so I'm gonna get my little workout for the day going with this. And we'll just break up the potatoes a little bit before we start to add the cauliflower sauce. And then we'll just spoon it out. So this is in lieu of butter or milk. This is all you really need because it's got nice moisture and wet creaminess from the cashews. And now we'll just keep mashing it a little bit and mixing it in as we go. Okay, we're gonna give this a taste, and then I'm going to enjoy it with some of my vegan broccoli casserole, which you can get the recipe for in the description below. Okay, see how good this is? Oh, the gravy's starting to seep out. This is comfort food. This is what mashed potatoes are all about. So Whatever you do for your family holiday table or just a comfort food recipe at home, I hope you'll give these plant-based mashed potatoes a try. And don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends, and leave any comments or questions in the description below or in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Bye guys.